Not everyone chooses to work with a regulated financial advisor. And if you're confident that you can make your own investment decisions, you will really need access to the right kind of resources. Now, coming from a kind of professional finance background myself, I do like to do my own research before I make any investments. And I use a wide range of resources. And the favorites at the moment are WallStreetZen, Seek and Alpha, Yahoo Finance, and TipRanks. Now, each of these resources has a large amount of information, but they also have some premium features with some deeper insights as well. And anyone who follows my channel will know that I'm a bit of a dabbler. I'm always watching the market, researching interesting companies that I may wish to invest in, keeping track of companies I already invest in with a view to getting out if anything makes me nervous. And until recently, I did actually have a premium account with WallStreetZen, which I've been a big fan of, to be honest, but I'm moving my research platform to Seeking Alpha now because WallStreetZen was great, but it had too much of a US focus for me. And I am interested in UK and European companies. Before I moved, I did quite a lot of research and I put a link down below, pinned into the comments and also in the description to the video if you're more interested. So I'll do a summary of that research here. And I looked at Seeking Alpha and TipRanks, which are two popular platforms, both offering stock research and analysis for investors. The aim of the research really is to identify the key features, the strengths, the weaknesses of each of the two services to determine which might be more suitable for different types of investors. And both platforms aim to really help users to achieve market-beating returns, although they use very different methodologies, actually. So the key themes we're going to look at. The first one is the challenge to beating the market. Now, most investors struggle to actually outperform the market. And this sets the stage, actually, for the need for assistance from the likes of Seeking Alpha and TipRanks. The pursuit of alpha means actually beating the market, beating the general market. Now, overwhelmingly, the majority of investors, as well as the mutual funds as well, fail to beat the market. So the one thing I looked at was the importance of the research and the analysis provided. And both Seeking Alpha and TipRanks provide research and analysis to help investors make informed decisions. They both have good tools, but good tools are only part of the equation. As an investor, you'll need to understand that research, understand the analytics, and be able to apply it appropriately. This is another great use of YouTube, actually, because whichever investment platform you choose, then there's lots of videos out there, people showing you how to get the best out of whichever platform. Another thing I looked at was the unique approaches each of the two took. So Seeking Alpha uses actually a proprietary quant rating system based on quantitative algorithms which analyze the company's fundamentals, so value, growth, profitability, and other factors such as the news at the moment, the analyst coverage. And their stock recommendations are driven by this algorithm. Selecting stocks with the highest strong buy rating is the recommended way to go. And there's lots of contributor articles also available on the platform. Now, TipRanks focuses on tracking and ranking the performance of a vast network of different financial experts, bloggers, fund managers, using their smart score to identify stocks favored by these top performing experts. They also include insider trading data, which sometimes can be useful. This is quite similar to how I used to use WallStreetZen, but I found these reports from analysts became out of date quite quickly. So Seeking Alpha's quant rating system uses data and trends and market forces to actually evaluate the stocks, whereas TipRanks' fundamental approach emphasizes the quality of the stock picks. Now, they both have premium services as well as free offerings, and the Seeker Alpha Premium provides you with access to this research, the quant ratings, the portfolio syncing for your own portfolio, and alerts as well, and stock screeners, and also your own portfolio health ratings. Seeking Alpha Picks is a different product from them, and this provides two top quant rated stock picks each month. And the best thing about Seeking Alpha, the premium service, is that it allows access to their quant ratings for stocks. But it also alerts you when the ratings on prices on your own stocks change. Now, TipRanks Premium is a bit different. It offers something called a smart score for stock picks and top analyst stock picks and top insider picks and personal portfolio analysis. This smart portfolio is all about tracking and comparison. Now, what do they claim, both these platforms? So Seeking Alpha claims a 26% average return for their strong buy quant rated stocks. And this has been back tested to 2010. And Alpha Picks have significantly outperformed the market since their launch in 2022, with many of their stocks picks showing triple digit returns and strong overall performance, and actually beating the S&P 500 by 57% on average. Our picks over the 12 months are up 115% versus 34% for the S&P 500. TipRanks claims a 17.2% average annual return for top smart stock picks, and this has been back tested to 2016. The TipRanks smart investor portfolio started to struggle, but the top stock recommendations do generally beat the market by a bit. Some academic research now actually has validated Seeking Alpha's quant rating. So on the 19th of April of this year, 2024, an independent study was released by professors at a big university regarding Seeking Alpha, and it found that Seeking Alpha's quant ratings strongly predict future returns and offer pronounced benefits to investors. That's what the research said. And since its launch in July 2022, the 63 Alpha picks are up an average of 83% and are easily beating the S&P's return of 26% by 57%. So contributors and communities are important parts of Seeking Alpha. And they have a large community that provide a wide range of analysis and opinions. And these articles can be short, they can be very detailed. This kind of different type of article, a lot of people find quite useful, actually. Whereas TipRanks focuses more on collecting and analysing data on a range of financial experts rather than on a community of different authors. So what about prices and promotions? Well, Seeking Alpha generally is £299 per year. It's currently on promotion with a 30% discount. If you do follow the link in the, you'll see the page there with the details of the promotional at the moment. And Seeking Alpha Picks is £4.99 a year, but this is also on promotion at the moment with a £50 discount. Now, TipRanks Premium is £29.95 per month for 1 year, or £19.95 per month for 3 years. And there is a promotion that gives a 50% discount. So what's the suitability for different types of investors? Well, Seeking Alpha is, I think, better for investors who focus on fundamental analysis and they want an in-depth research and the power of this quantitative analysis. It's actually good for those who like to be self-directed. TipRanks, though, is far more suitable for investors who care more about market sentiment and trends and prefer a much more hands-off approach to research. For more sophisticated investors, though, who want a deeper level of research that is not always available on other sites, it is still a popular choice. So some key facts and important information about both. So Seeking Alpha's quant rating is backed by academic research, as I mentioned, and it does have a really strong record of predicting future returns. And the Alpha Picks platform, the Alpha Picks performance as well, it's experiencing significantly stronger returns than the market since its launch in 2022. And as for TipRanks Smart Score, this generally identifies stocks favored by the top performing experts based on historical performance. So the analysts' approaches on the platform. So Seeking Alpha relies on authors within its community, while TipRanks analyzes financial experts and and their picks from outside the community. And Alpha Picks is ranked the #1 in the ranking of stock newsletters over the last 3 years, along with Motley Fool Stock Advisor ranked at #2. So for my overall conclusion, both Seek Alpha and TipRanks are valuable tools for investors, offering a wealth of research and insights. And the choice between them two largely depends on you as an investor and your preferred approach. And those who want the in-depth fundamental analysis and power of this quant-based system should potentially have a look at Seeking Alpha. But those who prefer much more sentiment-driven investments with picks based on the performance of financial experts should go with TipRanks, really. I hope you find it useful, and don't forget to click the links in the research below. But don't forget that investors, really, you should consider your own investment styles and preferences before you choose either platform or another platform beyond the two I've been talking about here today. And it's worth considering taking advantage of those free trials, promotions offered by the platforms. And they do come around quite often. I think the current one does end the end of December, but I'm sure there'll be something in the new year as well. So, in terms of where to go for further research, then refer to the product reviews on the likes of Street Survivor, Wall Street Survivor, which is a good resource. And there's a ton of free content to explore on each platform before you actually commit to any kind of a paid subscription. So, I hope I've clearly summarized the key aspects of Seeking Alpha and TipRank platforms, aiding you in making a better and more informed choice for your platform. Thanks for listening. See you on the next.